Hello, good morning. Sorry, I have to do this one here in the office because well, it's been I have a kind of like a tight schedule. Good morning, I must say to you. A wonderful weekend to you. It's a beautiful Saturday here. Okay, let me jump straight to it. Um, Talking about legalization, I think that's where most of us, not me actually, because I've done it. Uh, Most of you are going to do legalization very soon. Okay, let's start from where it starts. For legalization, I believe most of you have done this one already, but if you haven't done it, okay, it's all right. So the way it's done, most especially with regard to Nigeria, is that you go to the Italian embassy the consulate website. We have in Nigeria we have two Italian outlets. Let me use that word. We have one in Abuja, and it serves people in the north, in Abuja, Kano, Kaduna. I'm trying to remember, but mostly people in the north. Then we have one in Lagos that serves every other state. Do you get it? We have one Italian embassy in the north in Abuja, which serves people in the north, and we have one in Lagos. It serves people who are not in the north. Okay, so I used the one in Lagos because I'm not in the north. So when you go to their website, Italian embassy website, if you don't know the website, you can ask me. I'll find a way to get it and send it to you privately. You will go to the website. You find an email. I think they have two emails there. One is dedicated to Italian citizens seeking a reunion, going back to Italy, and so on and so forth. But they have a particular email dedicated to students who want to legalize their documents. That's the one you're going to use. Please, sorry, I can't mention it right now. My head is, I'm even at work right now. But if you want it, you can ask me. I will find it and send it to you, the mail. So you send a mail. You send a message to that mail, okay, telling them you need an appointment for legalization of your educational documents, okay? I mean, I'll go into every detail right now because it's going to make it very lengthy. But you specify you want an appointment because you can't just walk into the Italian embassy without an appointment. Okay, so you want an appointment for legalization of your documents. You specify it. You could even make it the subject of the mail: legalization of my educational documents. You can attach DOV. You can also attach it, put it on the heading like the subject: legalization of documents, DOV. Declaration of value and all that. Okay, so when you do that, you send them a mail. In the mail, you send them the documents you want to legalize, and you want to legalize your academic documents. So you send them your academic documents, your WAEC, your transcripts, and your degree. But for the WAEC, I'll come back to it. So your degree, and you may send them your passport. For me, I don't know how it happened. I bombarded them with messages like which it's actually wrong, because at some point they had to send me a warning. I sent them multiple messages. In some I put my WAEC, in some I put my international passport, in some I attached my admission letter. At some point they had to send me a message. Please, you shouldn't send another message so that you don't lose your spot. They sent me something like that. I can bother. So yes. So when you send them that message, you go to a particular site they created, Prenot at Me. I think that's the site, Prenot at Me, where you also register with the email, with your email address, the email you used or you sent the message to them from. Like if you sent the message to them from your email, johnkennedy@yahoo.com. When you go to that Prenotami website, you will also register with that email, johnkennedy@yahoo.com. Okay? When you register, just be on the lookout Just you keep on refreshing that particular site, maybe once in 2-3 days as you deem fit. Okay, but definitely when they reply you the mail, whenever they are gonna give you the appointment, they'll send you a mail. Actually, they send you a mail, and when they send you a mail, they will specify the date and time for your appointment. But please, before you send this mail, be prepared. Okay, I am very lucky. I'm lucky because I prepared documents as early as February. Okay, as early as February, March. So I sent them that mail April, and I got a reply in same April. But what happened to me? I got a booking for August 19th. Okay, they sent me that reply on in April, giving me an appointment August. So I relaxed. I felt okay. I have a long time, but luckily I have my documents ready, and I was translating already. So one day I don't know. I usually check my mail periodically, like hourly, in 2 hours, 30 minutes. I stay on my mail. So I was just going through my mail, and I saw another message like, you have an appointment scheduled for the 26th of May, like without like a prior notification. So what it meant was that the August 19 booking, I don't know, they moved it up. So I had to prepare drastically because I got that mail, I think that was the 22nd of May, telling me that I have my appointment will now be on the 26th of May. So I don't live in Lagos, I live in the east of Nigeria, the southeast. So I had to put documents together. I had to pay for emergency translations because there were documents I hadn't translated, thinking I could do it later. Okay, so you get it. So that's how it works. They'll send you a mail. And also, when you get that mail confirming your appointment, the date and time, when you go to Prenot@me, that site where you registered with your email, you go to appointments. You'll see it there. Go to appointments. Please, if there is any murky area, any shady gray area, you can ask me any question. I will try to answer. Please. So you go to appointments. You'll see appointments. Just tap appointments on the site. It will show you your appointments, okay? And you have to confirm it. Yes, you have to confirm it. Though, I'm just telling you some little secrets. Though sometimes they automatically confirm, because if you go to my Prenot@me portal on the web, like my portal on the Prenot@me website, the 19th August legalization date is still there. It's not confirmed. It's still there for me, okay? But the one they get sent to me for 26th May, they automatically confirmed it right there in the office, man. I found that to be very harsh because it didn't factor in my time and how spontaneous it is and how Herculean or tedious it's going to be for me. They didn't factor that in, but no problem. It's all right. I had to attend that because I was even thinking about canceling it, but thank God I didn't cancel it. Who knows? Because information I got made me understand that if I had cancelled it, maybe the 19th August date, they may also cancel it automatically from there. So I had to attend it. But still, even now, the 19th August date is still open and there for me, okay? So that's how it goes. That's how you get your appointment booking. Then on that day, I don't know, if you live in Lagos, you will find it maybe easy getting to the venue, the Italian Consulate. It's on Walter Carrington Crescent in Victoria Island, okay? Walter Carrington Crescent. Though it wasn't easy for me to find the place because I don't live in Lagos. I was asking lots of questions, and some commercial transporters found it to be an opportunity to exploit me. You know how it is here, to charge me more than I should pay. But if you live in Lagos, just find Walter Carrington Crescent. There are so many embassies there. You have the US embassy there. I think you also have the German embassy there. They're there. So if they say 9, the consulate starts, opens for the day 9 a.m. So 9 a.m. is when they open. And I don't know the time they're going to give you. Maybe 9 a.m., 10 a.m., I don't know. But just be there on time, okay? Be there in time and on time. And the documents to bring, you have to come with your passport, your international passport, and your appointment booking. I told you that you get on the Prenot@me, on that website. You click appointments. That's when they must have sent you an email. You go to that website, the website where you registered with your email. Enter, sign in, go to appointments, click it. You'll see your appointment. Open it, click it, confirm it. Okay, confirm the appointment, open it, and print it. Okay, print the appointment detail. When you print it, so that's how you enter the embassy. You cannot enter the embassy without the appointment detail. So you print the appointment detail and your international passport. Those are the two things they will ask you. Without these things, you can never. It's not about greasing palms. We have this mindset we can always grease palms. I must tell you the truth. That consulate is so strict. It's so strict that a little mistake, you may have to come back again, and you may even have to go book another appointment. And the Italian embassy consulate, it's said that they're notorious for rejecting so many things. And getting an appointment is not easy. I must tell you the truth. Do you know I met some people who got an appointment in May, but they applied last year. I saw a guy. Oh, God, help me. It was hurting actually seeing this guy. He said he lost his admission last year because of just one error in his document, one error. And he had to book again last year. So imagine somebody booked an appointment last year, maybe September or August or even July, and you're getting the appointment in 2026 May. So if you have not even booked an appointment, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please. Because everything about visa processing for Italy closes or shuts down by the 30th of November. So if you're not able to process your visa, get your legalization before the 30th of November, then you're losing that admission. It means you're going to go apply again. Italy does not defer admissions, just like they do in the United States or Canada. You say, okay, you write to the school, say, I couldn't make it to school in 2026. Please, could you defer my admission to 2027? In America, they would defer, and in Canada, they defer admissions. But Italy doesn't defer admissions. So if you miss it, then you're going to go, apply again and start all over again. So please, if not booked for legalization, please do it as soon as possible and pray so hard that you get your date, your appointment before things shut down. Okay, so when you enter the embassy, at the gate you present you don't even enter the gate. People sit outside. There are chairs there, rows of chairs there, where you sit down. So when it gets your turn, they call names because they have a list too of people who have an appointment scheduled already. The security men there, they have a list too. So they call the names. When you hear your name, you just walk up to them, present your appointment, the print out, and your international passport, so that they could confirm it's you actually. So that's how they'll let you in. There are so many security checkpoints, I think about 2. So you walk in, they scan you with I don't know what they call that, the scanner and all that. You pass through that one, you go to the other one, you write your name. I'm telling you this so that it'll be easy for you. Nothing will be alien to you. When you know a system, you don't begin to feel so perplexed or puzzled about it. So the second security point is where you write your name and you hand over your phones. You don't go into the consulate with your phones, okay? You give them your phones, any phones you have, and they'll give you a key to your locker where they put your phones. You write your name and all that, and you still present your international passport there. So they have a register. So you walk in. When you walk into the embassy, there are 2 sides. If you're walking in on the right, on the left is for the visa section. You see a water fountain. On the left is a visa section. Then on the right, you see a door, is the legalization section. Okay, so you're there for legalization. You go right. When you go there, definitely you would see some people, unless you're the first person. Just sit down. Don't worry yourself. Sit down. See a row of chairs there. Sit down there. Then they'll call. They'll say, next person, please. Something like that. And should I begin to tell you the identity of the officers there? I don't think it's cool. But you will likely meet, there are 2 officers, you will likely meet one of them. Okay, let's forget about the officers you meet, but they are Italian actually. But as I said in my earlier, let me check what I'm doing, please. Okay, I told you I'm in the office, and yeah, So I have to check my work. So when you get in there, oh my God, God help me. You sit down and wait your turn. When you wait your turn, you'll be called upon. Okay. Let me say it again, as I said earlier. These are Italian. Both of them, they are women, actually. They are the ones who are going to go through your documents. They're Italian women. But don't think, okay, because they are Italian, they're going to skip something or they're going to miss something. They are eagle-eyed. I've worked with them they've like twice. I will tell you my experience, actually. So don't say, okay, because there's a discrepancy, you're thinking, okay, they're going to miss this one. Please, they are eagle-eyed. They can see discrepancies you wouldn't see. So if possible, I don't know, I wouldn't have the chance. I would have said, okay, if you're going, just send me some documents, maybe samples of your documents, let me look at them. But I don't know if I would have the chance, but no problem. Till we'll get to that point. They are eagle-eyed, so they see mistakes, things you wouldn't consider mistakes, they see them. And once they spot them, they'll tell you, oh, I'm sorry, I can't legalize this document because of this or that. That's what they do, okay? And they even understand, they speak, I was told they speak pidgin. Like they've been in Lagos for a long time, that they understand the system, they understand document forgery, they understand mistakes in document, they understand how the Nigerian system works. So if there's a place you should stamp and you do not stamp it, if there's a place where you should make a mark and you don't make an impression, they will see it. So that's why before you go there, make sure you go through your documents over and over and over and over again. And even the translations, they go through the translations, they are eagle-eyed. If there's a place where you should write A or B and the translator makes a mistake and puts something else there, they will see it. And when they see it, they will send you back. They'll say, go, we cannot legalize this document. They may say, go and correct this, go and correct that. Okay? And well, if they are lenient at that moment, because they are human also, if they are lenient, they may say, go and get this, go and get an affidavit. Maybe there's a name discrepancy. Say, go get an affidavit to confirm this person is that person, or go correct this, or go correct this translation. If you're able to go out to correct it, I think the security will let you in again, so long you have that appointment. You still have that appointment slip, okay? They'll let you in. But everything is before 12 p.m. because they will tell you, we will close by 12 p.m. So whatever you're going to go out there to correct, make sure you do it before 12 p.m. Okay? I'm telling you these things. So sorry if I'm so fast. I'm just trying to, please. So if you're going to study a master's, what you're going to come with? You come with, let me tell you one secret. The woman told me, actually, I had a discrepancy in my WAEC has, it should be Emmanuel KN. That's my name. But the WAEC officers on my result, they wrote Emmanuel KM. The woman saw it. Say, oh, I cannot legalize the document. You have to go through an affidavit that, I was Jesus Christ. I don't want this today. God help me. I want to do this and go back to my city. I don't belong in Lagos. Okay. But luckily the woman, I don't know, God is kind. She said, okay, don't worry. You're going for a master's. You don't actually need WAEC. So that's what I'm giving to you right now. If you're going for a master's, you don't need to legalize your WAEC. On their site, on their website, it's written there that you have to legalize your WAEC and authenticate it, blah, blah, blah. But actually, I didn't legalize my WAEC because she told me explicitly that, okay, you're going for a master's. Don't worry about the name discrepancy. You don't have to legalize your WAEC. It was pushed aside. So if you're going for a master's, you don't need WAEC. What you need is your BSc, your degree certificate, the certificate, not the statement of result. The certificate, then your transcripts, your originals, okay? Because the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they will tell you, Ministry of Education, we don't authenticate originals, we authenticate photocopies. So don't think you're going there with just the photocopies, or the scanned copies. No, go with the original, because they will collect the original too. You get the point? Please, if you have any questions, you can ask me. So, oh God help me, so I don't lose breath. I'm not used to all this, but I'm used to talking, because that's what I do for a living. Okay, so for masters, you go with your BSc, your degree certificate, or whatever degree certificate you have, and your transcript. Okay, and your what other document? Your birth certificate if you are born and from 1992 upward. Just your National Population Commission NPC birth certificate is okay. But if you're born anything before 1992, you have to come with your attestation, birth attestation from NPC. If you don't know what it looks like, ask me. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm speaking specifically for Nigerians, okay? And also an affidavit that goes with that NPC certificate. That's what you go with, okay? Then, based on the affidavit, in the affidavit, somebody has to be the deponent swearing that you are his son or his daughter or her son or her daughter, maybe your mother or your father or an elderly sibling, okay? So the deponent, you have to come with the deponent's international passport data page, the printout. But for me, I even went with the passport. I went with the passport and also the printout. Like you have to scan the data page, okay? So these are things you go with: the data page of your deponent, the affidavit, the NPC attestation, okay? Your transcripts, originals, okay, and photocopies too. Your degree, original and photocopy, authenticated, okay, too. And oh Lord, let me not lose breath. I wish I don't forget anything too. And also your translations also. Your translations. So how you arrange them, you bring up the original of your degree. How you arrange them, you put the translations on the top. That's how you do it. The translation on the top. Then the original of the certificate under the translation. Then the photocopy under the original. That's 33333. So that when you hand it to them, they'll be easy for them to identify. Though mine was all haphazard. They might say to me, now you're making me do a lot of work. I had to apologize. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. Translation on the top, original under the translation, and the photocopy under the original. Please, if you have any questions, you can ask in the comment section. I would definitely respond. Okay, so that is it. Those are the things you submit, and they will go through them. If there are any errors, they won't collect them. So once they take them, be sure that your certificates or documents will be legalized. So go through them. If there is a place where that ought to be signed, let them be signed. If there is a mistake, please correct them. If you have to swear affidavits, go swear them, okay, so that they won't ask you to go back. Okay, so I was lucky. I had some mistake on my affidavit. The deponent didn't sign. It was so embarrassing, but what would I do? So after taking the other one, she said, I cannot legalize this one. That's after she had advised on WAEC already. Like she did me a lot of kindness, seriously. She said, I cannot legalize this one. I told her, I don't live in Lagos, I live far away. What am I going to do? And getting an appointment here is not a joke. She said, okay, what's going to happen is, if you're able to do it, I had to redo everything, the affidavit, I have to go redo everything, the affidavit, the NPC, the certificate. If you're able to do it between now and Friday, because I think Fridays are collection days. They usually tell people, come back on Friday to pick up documents. If you can do it between now and Friday, I will legalize it. I was very happy. I said, thank you. So I had to rush out and began to make contact to do another affidavit. I don't live in Lagos. I live far away, but I had to. I'm a fighter. I don't give up, I do what I got to do. So I had to make another affidavit, send it expressly to Abuja for, even the NPC, send them expressly to Abuja for authentication of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I had to do it that day. Like everything happened within, thank God I have some contacts, thank God. So if you want somebody who's going to do your authentication, I have a solid contact at the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Foreign Affairs right there in Abuja. So I had to send it to him. That thing happened around between 11, 12 p.m. So I had to, when I came out of the embassy, I didn't even go home. I stood right there. Sorry, I got to check my work. I stood right there in front of the embassy. I began to make calls, make contacts. Do me this affidavit. Send it to me. They sent to me. I had to print out, how the process, print out the NPC certificate, and I had to immediately send the scanned copies to my contact in Abuja. And it was The next day would be a public holiday. The Wednesday and the Thursday, they were public holidays. So I had just a few hours to do this. He said, "Oh, please make it fast because tomorrow is public holiday and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they are about wrapping up." Do you know I had to get this thing authenticated by 5 p.m. That was when they did the authentication at Abuja. I begged him that please go to any park in Abuja and give it to them. Weigh bill, let them bring it back to Lagos for me. I thank God for him. Seriously, I appreciate what he did for me. He did it. He took the documents to, I think that should be ABC Transport, right there on that Tuesday, 26th. After authenticating it, and I paid for the way bill. I think that's what they call it, and I received it. I received it on Thursday. Thank God. So I went on Friday because I had to go Friday to collect the documents they had legalized, and once they collected from me. So when I got there, on the day of collection you go with your receipt because they give you a receipt. Okay, I didn't tell you about payment. If you have your pre-enrollment summary, you won't have to pay for a DOV. They will ask you, do you want a DOV? Please, I know you need a DOV. Unless you don't need it, I don't know. But I told them, yeah, I want a DOV. But I didn't even have a pre-enrollment. Some of what I got to pay. I think I paid. I think it's 80,000 or something. I think it's 80,000. Yeah. But I think every document there cost me about 200 and something thousand. Yeah, that's what it cost me because I didn't have the pre-enrollment summary. Okay. But I couldn't cancel that appointment. So you pay if you don't have your pre-enrollment. But if you have your pre-enrollment, academic documents are free of charge. They will be legalized free of charge for you if you have your documents. Okay? So that is it. But non-academic documents like marriage certificates, I think that NPC and the affidavit, I think you'll pay for it. I think I paid about 100,000 or 117,000, I think. So that is it. So I'm talking from experience, like what I experienced. So they give you a receipt, and that receipt is what you bring on the day of collection, and it's usually on a Friday. So for me, based on my experience and what happened to me and everything, I had to come back on Friday for collection. But just like the woman promised me, said if you could, and thank God I could. So on that Friday morning, I came in, I walked in, the usual security protocol and all that. I went in for collection. Fortunately, she wasn't on seat actually, but I had to tell I think on the day of collection, it's not the whites anymore. You see how things work here? On the day of collection, it's not the Italians anymore. You see Nigerians there. They're the ones issuing you your documents. So I told I collected my documents. I insisted. I told the lady there, she's friendly actually. Told her, please, the lady I met the last time, I described her, I'm not going to give you the description. There are two of them. I described her, say she promised me if I could, fix this problem, she would collect the documents today. So she was kind enough. She went in and called her. And thank God she was friendly. The lady came out and collected the documents again and now had to reassign a date for collection on the receipt she had already given me. You understand? And asked me to come back the next Friday to pick up this particular NPC and affidavit that she now collected. You understand? So that's why I assume that Fridays are for collections. Okay. So that's how it went for me. I had to stay in Lagos for 1 week or more. I thought I would just do it and go home, but it didn't work that way. So I couldn't stay for another week just to collect the documents she took subsequently. So I had to go. I asked her, what if I can't come to pick them up because I don't live in Lagos. She said, okay, if you want somebody to pick them up for you, you have to come with you write a letter empowering him to collect the documents and also ask him to come with the receipt. The receipt she gave me, and also a data page of his passport and your passport. So those are the requirements in case you don't live in Lagos and you want someone to do a pickup for you. You give him the data page of your passport, the data page of his passport, a letter written by you. It was handwritten. I wrote it. It wasn't typed. Handwritten and signed by you, authorizing him to pick up your documents and the receipt. Those are the 4 things. I don't know. Maybe I've missed something. It was really an experience. Like it was a wonderful experience. It was Herculean. It was troublesome at some point. It was, but it was eventful actually, and it's fruitful too. So maybe I must have missed something out of excitement. Please, if there's something you want to know that I didn't mention, you can always ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much for your time. Going back to work. In case you want to know what I do, this is what I do. This is what I do. I'm a radio man. So I'm going back on air right now. See you later.